Welcome to the Mediterranean room. Hello. My name is Shirley. I'm 63 years old. I've had some life. A lot of physical stuff through my life. Scoliosis, lordosis, had to wear a full body brace for 3 years during that time period when kids either make friends or don't make friends. So I was pretty much a loner. Nobody wanted to deal with the freak. That was me. Also, my brain's wired a little differently. I don't know if I'm on the spectrum, but I'm very creative and I'm always designing and building things. And the creativity, I think, gets in the way of progress. When I start doing something, I get sidetracked. ADHD, like, oh, I could do one of those. Oh, do I have extra wood? I built things. I'll show you one of the things that I did build, and I'll tell you why. This is a keyboard on a rolling stand and a table that I built to fit over it, thus saving space. And a chair that I got secondhand and refinished it. What's the dealio? Well, the dealio is that my mother and my brother both passed away about 2 years ago, just about. My brother had a heart attack, and through some medicine mismanagement, he ended up dying. And then my mother, who was bedridden, and I had to take care of her, and going back and forth from the hospital to mom's house, and having to deal with everything. She found out my brother had passed, and she didn't want to live anymore, so she willed herself to die. So for about a year, I've been dealing with her house. She was a hoarder, and having to deal with that, and then we called in an estate company to buy out the place or whatever, and the house needs to be cleaned up a little to sell. This house, which was also in my mom's estate, that I've been living in for 21 years. It has a lot of stuff, but it's not anything like my mom's house. It just has a lot of accumulation of memories and things, which I'm going to have to choose what I want to go and what I don't want to go. And you're going, what, go, what? My sons are grown up and they're away. One lives in Canada, one lives in California. Since I don't really have any more family here, and I don't know, I don't like humidity. There's a lot of humidity here in St. Louis. And I don't really have anyone to help me in case I run into any problems. I've been living at the poverty level for many years. I am physically unable to do a lot of jobs. So I get a little bit of disability, but it's barely enough to make it from month to month. And I presently don't have to pay rent because this is my mom's second house, or a house that my mother was paying on. It's not paid off yet, but hopefully if my other brother and I can sell mom's house and pay this off and sell this house, then there might be a little money, but I don't know. It's all if. So, I have a YouTube channel, and I do skits and funny stuff. I try to make people smile. I have a joke on Wednesdays. But it's also full of reality and crying and car trips and seeing this and doing that. So I'm a real person. I'm not one of those fake ones that come on and make money off of YouTube. I don't. It's basically chronicling, is that the right word? My life. And I do have some lovely acquaintances through doing that I can talk to in an emergency. Not physically, but it's nice to have someone there, and I don't really have anyone there. So my son out in California built a mother-in-law suite in his out of a garage. And he says, Mom, come out. You just can't live there anymore. So what I'm doing now is I'm whittling down to bare necessities that you can't just buy anywhere. Things that might have meaning or are special to me. And you know, when you go around and you've been living at a low financial level for a long time, everything's special to you because you can't replace it. But I'm going to have to just do it. I'm a gregarious person, although I'm shy. I've been in community theater 30 plus years. I'm 63. I don't act it. Some days I feel it. Sometimes I don't. And I worry about the future, and my son says, Mom, come out. Come out. I have a cat. You want to see him? This is Thrall. He's my buddy. He's the only constant that I have. Right, buddy? This is why am I on film again? Mr. DeMille, I am not ready for my close-up. I do have a way out there. I used to have a 97 Ford Explorer that was basically falling apart, literally falling apart, that had to be scrapped. And I kind of inherited Mom's car. It's a 2008. And for the most part it works. It gets you from here to there. Whew. So much has gone on in the last year and a half. So much. My mother was a narcissist. She was alcoholic and pretty much neglected me. You know, if it didn't make her look good, I didn't exist. And then when I turned 21, I couldn't wait to get out of the house, and what did I do? I ended up with an abusive husband. Had 2 children that are wonderful guys. And then got a divorce from him, and then moved in here. And I've been through some more stuff, a lot of emotional stuff. I had an Italian boyfriend for 10 years, but he also had other girlfriends. So I haven't had the most fun time, but the older I get, the less time I have. And I figure, let's make the rest of this time the best. I was raised Lutheran, but I don't go to church now, but I live by the golden rule and the humanist ways, and I try to be kind to everyone, try to help out when I can. I really don't know what to say. I don't like asking anyone for anything. I like standing on my own 2 feet, which is not easy to do when you live at poverty level, but I've managed to keep my head above water for the most part. I am going to rent one of those U-Haul box things, U-Box. It's cheaper than the pod, to put the keyboard, the table, the chair, maybe a chest of drawers, and a bookshelf. That's basically it. I need to leave before the world becomes full of snow. Make it more difficult. Yeah. Of course, hey, lives through difficulty a lot. And you'll remember stuff. It'll be a memory, that's for sure. So, if anyone could help me out, I would be greatly appreciative. You have no idea. Whew. I'm a real person, not some schmo that stands on the corner hitting you up for money and then go home and have a steak dinner. That's not me. I'm real. As I said before, if anyone can help me, that'd be so great. And I thank you so much in advance. If not, you'll just have to find me on YouTube and enjoy a joke on Wednesdays. I usually end my vlogs upward and onward.